Hopefully close to getting underway, and that is exactly it. The lights come on for the sprint. 11 laps ahead of us to decide the grid of the feature race. It's lights out and away we go. The Mercedes of Glass gets away well. So does the McLaren, but the Williams as second position, all locked up. They goes through the field yet again. There's the McLaren. Toth gets a little out of sorts on the outside, as that's a Ferrari and a Haas tangling at the back. That's Pink and Thunder that have struggled to make up any positions. Olaf has done the same, kept the slice, fighting with the McLaren of Liam, heading up Eau Rouge and Radion. It's Glass, Bosmius, Ozers, Toth, and Ankanabe has made up a position on the Ferrari of Dodo. There's Bosmius having a little look. Ozers is going wheel to wheel with the Red Bull. He gets a little bit of a wheel tap, but the McLaren keeps it pointing the right way. We've got another driver spinning at the back. That is the Aston Martin of Mini Walker, who's very much now struggling.
Have to see if he can do a good undercut on those mediums.
Oh, and there's the Red Bull. The V-Card spinning round. That's Raffi that tried to take advantage of Mouse Gaming getting past the Red Bull. It didn't quite work out. He found himself facing the wrong direction. Now trying to defend here from the Haas of Thunder, who's going to have yet another look at the Scarlet Red in front of him, but he's going to get overtaken by the Aston Martin. This is Mini Walker getting involved as well. They might be three wide, heading into the bus stop. It's the Aston Martin to the inside. He's got the move done. Plenty of others into the pit lane as well. The Ferrari into the pit lane. Kev the Slice into the pit lane. Raffi into the pit lane as well.
And, Dodo has a...
Oh, that's the Ferrari of Dodo. Dodo's spinning. Into the gravel goes the Ferrari. He may have had an incident with somebody. It doesn't look like he has. And he maybe catch too much of the curb. The Ferrari of Dodo on a time where he could have potentially reinstated his championship fight finds himself spinning into the gravel. Bosmius has had a little bit of a wobble as well. It's all taking place at the sharp end of this sprint, as there's Ankanabe getting the move done on the Williams, just about heading into the bus stop chicane. CJM Glass, the man who started at the front, has led the entire way, leads us into the bus stop, comes through out of the final corner. He wins the sprint here in Belgium. He comes across the line to take the flag. Legend of Toth did all he could to throw everything at the Mercedes that he possibly could find, and nothing would topple the Silver Arrow at the top. CJM Glass finishes this race in first position. The two Williams, fourth and fifth. Ozers in third. And Kanabe in sixth. Mark, a very nice performance for a man who himself has struggled at times this season. Very nicely done in seventh. Michael Lewis in eighth. Admiral in ninth. Maltz in 10th. We are just about ready to get racing once again. It's lights out and away we go. The feature race is underway. CJM Glass gets away well. He covers off the Red Bull. Ozers gets a good start. Olaf has overtaken his teammate, who takes a little bit of a nudge. Heading into turn one, there's chaos at the back. That is Dodo just struggling to get going. And the Ferrari, on a time when he needed to make it happen, finds himself in 17th position. Somebody was spinning there at the back. It was T-boned into turn one. Regardless, Mark has had a huge start into 5th position. Olaf is chasing him down. He's chasing down the McLaren. Dodo, a 10-second time penalty will be added for ignoring a yellow flag. You would imagine that could very well get deleted at the end of this race. We'll go ahead and get the tires up for you now. A very, very mixed strategy for this one. Liam and Maltz Gaming having a little go at it. There's plenty of side-by-side action as we head down the hill. Jax Daniels and Raffi have made up positions on the opening left. Kev the Slice is right on their heels, though. He's looking to the outside of Jax Daniels and might just have the move done, showing the difference between the two compounds. Kev the Slice into 12th position. Jax Daniels has maybe lost out to Dodo as well, as the Ferrari trying to make moves through the field. That hard tire working out well. He's still fighting for that position, has that position now into 13th position for Dodo.
Although Obo Alpha noses for P3, looks like he's going to go down the inside into the chicane. Can he make the move? So the McLaren, there's a little bit of contact. The McLaren's away. Look at his round.
A handful of times now continue to do so. Dodo, I think Mini Walkers maybe had a little bit of a moment as, and a big moment there from the Aston Martin spinning on the exit of turn number 5. Mini Walker collecting the McLaren of Ozers, who just had a little coming together. Both yet to pit as well. You would imagine Thunder likely into the pit lane at some point. Slapping, he has a huge spin. Why did I say that? A huge spin for Thunder, taking his wing as well. Surely now AMS Thunder has to bring his stricken American-built Haas into the pit lane, missing part of his wing.
Going to be a bit tricky for Toff to get past, but he's going to have DRS soon on the Camel straight. I think he'll be able to get past. There's Jack Daniels and Borav battling once again side by side, and it looks like he's got it at the moment, but is he going to be able to come back? We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, and here goes Mark to the inside, having a look at the V-carb. He's taking advantage of the situation. He had that moment earlier. He's recovered because of that battle, and all that battling allowed the Kick Sauber to get past. Rafi is going to say, absolutely not. I want my position back. He's going to go looking to the inside. He's going to fight the race leader to the inside that then becomes the outside. Glass just with the grip. He's still going to fight this around. That very, very much was risky from the V-carb there. Ozzers might have the run on them both, looking to make it 3 wide, heading down the Camel straight. The Williams in the middle, covering off the McLaren, the Red Bull to the inside, trying to not lose 2 positions, but he might not have any choice. But it's Ozzers who can't quite get the move done. Bosmius has been released to try and get through. Ozzers and Mouse Gaming coming together down the hill. A little bit of a yellow flag. That is for Enkanave at the back as he's collected Dodo as well.
Glass defending the inside. Toff goes to the inside anyway, though. Here we go for the lead of the race here on lap 19. Toff down the inside of the chicane. Glass trying to go around the outside, though. Still side by side for the lead. This is so close. They make a look.
Glass onto the gravel. The Mercedes onto the gravel as the Red Bull gets through. I'm sure that will absolutely be contested by the Silver Arrows, but nevertheless, Legend of Toth leads this race here on lap number 19.
Yeah, as Raphael Trenga outside of Thunder in the chicane would be an amazing move if he's able to pull it off, although he's on much newer tyres. But he's into the hairpin now. Thunder on the inside. Raphael trying to make that move. More contact by them. Still side by side, but Raphael just about gets that, although Thunder really didn't want to give that up.
It has looked like it is going to be Legend of Toth. Is going to be Dodo. Could it be Legend of Toth here tonight? Obel Alf still holding 4th position over his teammate. Legend of Toth has one more corner to navigate, one more section of track to go ahead and lift a title. Legend of Toth defending into the bus stop chicane, 2 more corners to navigate. Red Bull are finding themselves on the top of the podium. Legend of Toth is finding himself at the top of Division 3. He comes home to win the race and provisionally wins the title. CJM Glass has to settle for 2nd position. Mark is on the podium for Kick Sauber. The 2 Williams, 4th and 5th. They stay as they were. Bosmius couldn't get past his teammate. Ozzers in 6th. Mouse Gaming crucially in 7th. It's Liam in 8th. Admiral for Alpine. Good points for the French outfit in 9th position. Raphael in 10th. Kev the Slice finishing in 11th. Thunder Dodo in 12th and 13th. Michael Lewis and Ankin Abe will finish out the classification. Heartbreak for Dodo here this evening. Heartbreak for Ferrari. Elation down at Red Bull. If the numbers are right, Legend of Toth has won the title here in Division 3.